We got some big pumpkins up there too. That we got one that's already this big, that's still green. I'm gonna need another basket. Go.
Hello, I'm Allie Lawler.
And I'm Sue Laughlin.
And we're here from the Umass Nutrition Education Extension Program. And we're here today to interview local farmers who go down to the downtown Fall River Farmers Market to sell local produce. And what we do is we interview them so that we can put an article in the Fall River Herald.
Alright everybody, hello. My name's Lindsay McGann and this is Jessica Wilcox. We're here from the Umass Extension Nutrition Education Program. We teach at Fall River, New Bedford, the top public schools, as well as servicing other things in the community. Today we're doing a recipe at the downtown farmers market. We're going to be doing a zucchini bread featuring some zucchini that we got from the Catino farm in Berkeley. This past week we took a visit there. It was a real nice place. You guys should check it out, come talk to them. But they gave us a ton of this delicious zucchini and we figured we'd show everybody how to make a zucchini bread. So I have one of them here, a smaller one. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to grate the zucchini. So first of all, wash it off. That's very important. And you're going to want to take the stem off. You're not going to want to have that. And then I have a cheese grater, which is what you're going to use. Now depending on your zucchini, it may be harder or easier to do this, but I would run on the big part. And you're going to grate your zucchini, and it's going to look just like your cheese or carrots. You're going to get these fine little shreds. And depending on your zucchini, you might have to, this one's kind of wet because we had it in the fridge, so it's real cold and it released some of the moisture. And you can even see in this piece it's starting to sweat, plus we're out in the heat a little bit. But you might have to pat this down with a paper towel and let it drain a little while. But then you have some nice shredded zucchini pieces like this. So you're just going to get yourself a big mixing bowl. And we're doing a quarter of the recipe today because it makes 2 smaller loaf pans or 1 large loaf pan. But we're just going to do this quarter one so you can see it. So you would put in 2 cups of the grated zucchini. Then we also would have you put in 3 eggs. But since we're only doing a smaller version, we're only going to do 1. When I crack eggs, you don't want to crack it on like the side of your bowl because then you push the shells in. So you're going to want to crack it on a flat surface, which doesn't always work to help with the shells, but it might. And then crack it open. No shells, see? Then we also have, you would put in a cup of oil. So we're going to measure that out. Make sure you use a liquid measuring cup when you're measuring liquids. The liquid measuring cup has the little spout on the side, and a dry measuring cup does not. It actually is a different unit between the dry and the wet. You would put in 2 cups of sugar. It doesn't really matter what order you put these in. You're going to put in 2 cups of flour. We have a little more. A cup of raisins. You could put in chopped nuts if you wanted to, but we didn't in our recipe today. You'll also have a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder. A teaspoon of salt. Oh, we do have baking soda too? Then we have a teaspoon of the regular baking soda. And then my favorite ingredients are going to the whole thing. I am a vanilla lover, so you would put in a tablespoon, but I'm not going to put in a tablespoon since we're doing a smaller recipe. If it was me and you were in my kitchen, you might be subject to an extra splash of vanilla. And also a tablespoon of the cinnamon. Which you need to get the lid off anyway, so we did that. You just mix that up to make sure that it's combined. Now while you're doing this, you want to make sure that your oven is preheated to 325. It's going to take about an hour to cook. I guess it depends on your oven. If your oven cooks a little faster, you might want to keep an eye on it. You're going to do the same thing you would do with cake. You're going to check it with a toothpick or a skewer or maybe a thermometer or something that you have. You want to make sure you spray your pan real good. We use these disposable pans, that way you don't have to clean them, but if you had a loaf pan, that would be alright too. And remember, it's going to rise a little bit, so give it a little space. I wouldn't fill it up much more than 3/4 of the way up, but anywhere below that would be okay. And then you put it in your oven. You wait an hour or so, check on it, give it a little poke. It's done. And we have our zucchini bread. So thank you guys. Come check us out at the farmers market on Thursdays from 10 to 1. Our cooking demo is at 11. And we hope to see you here.
Here, I'll get this one.
Right. It is good. I like it. It's just, it doesn't taste like the vegetable.
Yeah. I'll still try it.
It's good.
Oh, she now?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Good.
So why you call it zucchini bread?
Because you need it in it. It's kind of like carrot cake or banana bread. No. No carbs. The gluten-free has more carbs in it than the regular does.